Hello everyone, and welcome back to the World with Jaws. I'm your fates, NaN-Gram. With us today is the illustrious Captain Joey Pacallis.
Hi, I'm Harley, and of course I'll be playing Joey. Yeah.
With us we have the ever-capable Laurence.
Hi, I'm United, playing Laurence as always.
We have with us the shady Dane Carver.
Hi, I'm Kundin, aka Axol. I'll be playing Dane Carver, the Chirurgeon.
And the vengeful gunslinger, Bannon Greyson.
Hey, it's me. I am Timothy. As usual, I am playing Bannon Greyson.
So, where we last left off, we stopped with a bang. The floor. With downtime resolved and with new prophecies and protocols laid out, the dawn rises unsettled over the quaint Port Regalia. Where to even begin? Reports of assault and murders within the port. The sleepy Admiralty roused to action, and the death of a semi-retired harbor master, Janice Keene, along with the recently departed member of Sunderstone, Maxwell Cyrus. The ship has seized a bounty put out, as well as reports of piracy and terrorism. The ship itself adorned with implements by which to cause havoc and arson. A waiting time bomb, likely to be sailed into the east coast of the world with laws, no doubt to send a message or otherwise bring chaos in the wake of one of the fangs. The demand for retribution is at hand. Of course, that is the message that you've been given in the local paper. News tends to spread fast when you have the whims of nobles wanting to know where ne'er-do-wells strike and when and which Admiralty members die. So it is not long before you see an additional Admiralty ship sail into the harbor, no doubt to reinforce the lackluster standing of Admiralty. I'm trying to think of some methods by which to give some direction here.
We still need to get the ship repaired.
That is true. Could we say that it happened over the downtime?
Well, we'd have to pay some money, but yeah.
Yes, let's resolve that. So, do we know what the ship's stats are?
I believe it was 2 wreck, and we had as much harm as we could possibly take without collapsing.
That's also true. So, let's see. +1, -1, -1. So, that's a small ship. Let me just check this. So, speed. Yeah, steadfast, speed, fortune. So, it is -1 fortune. So, let's see. Repair. So, it's it's definitely below 2 fortune. It's small ship repair, so it's 2 treasure.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to take that out of my coffers, since I am the captain. I feel like Joey is mostly just the type that's okay, I feel like I've got to pay for this. Not just because, it's theirs, but also because they mostly just want to be nice, and assumedly they're the richest one on board.
All right. I should have emphasized before, we should consider heavy objects as well. What's the cargo space looking like? Because I know we have that soul ball, and that's worth a hoard, I believe.
Really?
True.
When was that brought up?
We're
not selling that here, though, of course.
That's true. I'm just thinking about the what's considered need for cargo and liquid money, because if it comes to that, you need to consider that this isn't something you could just trade. You need to find someone to barter it with. But if you have loose cash, that's one thing.
I mean, we could spare it, but also, what are we hauling? We have the cannons, we have some weapons lying around. No way that we're selling any of Dane's equipment, of course.
So, let's see here.
I suppose we don't really have, like, jewels or diamonds or, like, gold or something like that to pay with. Like, in specific, I know we have...
We did get a few from just our looting before, but not...
Yeah, like, unspecific treasure. We don't have, like, any noteworthy treasures, other than, like, the weapon you take, that you took, for instance.
Anything with a big tag takes up 1 cargo. So,
Okay.
a battery of cannons is 1 cargo.
I'm thinking that we should probably just be light on cargo most of the game, considering that we are, like, a more small, nimble ship.
Plundering gives you 1 cargo's worth of gold and jewels in enormous treasure chests. So, let me think here.
Have we plundered anyone recently?
Use the last one that we had.
So, I'm going to go over that here. Plunder. So, while we are talking about it, so score of booty, each player takes treasure. Alright, so 1 cargo is not necessarily the same as 1 hoard. So, that's like 2 plunderings. Well, is that the case? No, because the first plunder was the raid on the vault, and that came up pretty empty. And then there was the raid on the Sunderstone merchant fleet, which was pretty decent. So that is 1. It's worth 1 cargo. For the sake of, let me think here. How do you give? Okay, so Mountain of Gold from a pirate score. That gold may not technically be big, but it takes space. So let's see here. We'll resolve that later. We'll do that like when we're not on the call. If I'm not mistaken, if you guys don't have like big things, then you should be fine.
Other than, like, sleeping things, yeah, we don't really have much that's sizable.
All right.
And the cannons, of course.
Yes. So yeah, again, you do travel light.
I'm hoping we can stay like that for most, if not all, of the game. Or just the campaign in general.
Again, we'll see.
Yeah.
Because part of the game is you don't get away with everything.
That's true.
There are, and to be fair, I have not been that great with the ship combat as of yet. So we'll take it as we see it.
Growing pains. I think you're doing fine.
All right. But okay. Point being, you have managed to get those repairs done.
Okay, if we may add a little bit of flavor, I'd like to say that Joey's obviously doing the paint job. Would anybody else like to contribute? They're gone.
Yeah, it's fine.
Best way I could contribute is hauling materials over.
That's fair.
But yeah,
Bannon's not here, and I'm pretty sure Dane would be testing out on that whatever sand or whatever I got for him.
Listen, so Bannon is not currently around with the crew. That argument has not been landed quite yet. So I'm
aware. So there's only 3 of us that can fully assist here that are characters. Dane is examining the new material, which I found is gonna be shipped somewhere because it is an odd material.
I mean,
while I'm hauling material, the captain is painting the ship.
Okay. So, all right. I'm thinking about like terms of like regrouping as to like what your plans are. I've given you a few different directions, and I know it's been a bit. I'm looking for the right person to lead us back into the swing of things.
Sorry.
Whatever we're gonna do, we're gonna have to be careful. It's the new extended presence of the...
Okay, you would find Dane... Yes. Sorry. Okay. You would find Dane with his new pet, the pygmy leviathan.
Okay.
He just showed up with
that. That's interesting.
Like, I don't know, I'd say in the evening, and he hasn't told anyone about it or talked to anyone. He's just been looking for something to feed it while it sits in a bathtub.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope you know when Joey sees that thing, they're going to be freaking out. It's gonna be a little funny,
Problems
honestly.
for later.
Yeah.
Let's not dwell on that for now.
Yeah.
But that's a funny aside.
Okay, out of character, I think this group needs to get that treasure. The treasure that was...
Yeah, I was really hoping to get the treasure that the mermaids are guarding, or the Kelpie. Not the Kelpie, Kelpie's her name.
Well,
The mer people are...
yeah. The one that sank
Do
to
you
the
mean-
bottom of the ocean in that Leviathan attack.
Okay, no, okay, now I get it.
I mean,
you want
yeah, like,
to,
it's
to like go back for the stuff for that.
I mean, it's only the thing that we've been...
You
it's
want to
only
go
the
back
thing that we've been
for-
after since, like, what, episode 3?
You know what? That's fair. I guess I got
Okay,
my priorities in its best.
I did not have my priorities straight. You're talking about the
Yes.
trade registry. Okay.
I thought I grabbed that.
Yeah,
Wait.
I thought so too. Didn't you? You have that.
Check your items,
don't
I
you?
guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did grab it. I didn't write it down. I did grab it because we got it from the Reavers that were
Okay.
trying to get on board.
Yeah, we got...
that were
we
running
got
away from
treasures
me
for
on
that.
the burning ship.
Well,
Yeah, so we
Okay.
have it.
okay. All right. Well,
We could examine the registry to try to figure out
Okay.
where to go. If we want to get up to actual piracy.
all right.
In the mind of my character, I would say that Joey's kind of had it with... For a while, I feel like they need a break, is what I'm saying. They absolutely need a break. I'm
You
thinking...
got a break. That was downtime. Oh, sorry. You mean like a lucky break?
Yes, and I do mean sort of a break and a lucky break. I think like their next thing, the next thing that they want to do is probably going to be a bit... Believe it or not, I think Joey might be leaning towards doing something a bit safer this time.
Okay. I think actually
Well, that makes a lot
have-
of sense, actually.
I have some ideas for that because I was kind of tiptoeing around it a bit, but I do have a character if you're looking for like a bit more of like a lower stakes scenario for this session. So that I could do that. This would be an interesting diversion.
It's more so that like they want to... The only reason that I suggest the merfolk treasure is because they have a friend there. Also, Joey feels like they have seriously wronged all undersea creatures and is actively looking for a chance to get on their good side because they feel horrible. Even if they were forced to kill a Leviathan, they still feel terrible about it. And so, trying to show the merfolk that Kelpie is indeed their friend and trying to get an alliance there would, one, make it sit better in their stomach, and two, gives them a chance to take a sneak peek at that treasure.
Okay. In that case, I gotta throw you a curveball
Alrighty.
because I have something else in mind.
Alright, so safer adventure that you have planned then?
I'm not gonna say safer. It's gonna be different.
Low stakes?
Because I can't really say that either because this could still turn out bad. I don't know how much of this we want to keep in the recording.
By the way, I've decided that we'll probably pay with our plunderings, mostly because... I'm gonna say pay with the plunderings because there are gonna be people on the ship, and God forbid somebody discovers that we're pirates, we're kind of fucked, so probably get all that loot out of there and not say where it came from.
Listen, money is money. Only, like, what you have spends like anything else. It's more, when you get into the more obscure stuff, then it starts to get a bit strange. I'm looking for a helmsman will probably take a horde's worth of gold, but they're going to be a bit. I don't think that they would necessarily trade like a gold statue for a ship, despite the fact that that is comparable because pirates barter, not civilized folk. Unless of course you could find a criminal helmsman, which is not out of the scope of this game, but that you're going to have to go somewhere else for. This is not that type of town.
Gotcha.
Okay, but yeah, hold on. I'm probably going to cut the discussion of where the plot's going. I don't want to give too much away for the listeners.
That's true. So the ship has its own thing, right? Yeah, the Royal Beyonder.
Yes.
Equipment, loot. We don't have anything under loot.
because we haven't been touching this page.
That's true.
Off the top of my head, you had the Ashen Flame Gout that's gone now. You have the signature weapon of Seraphine Bloodbane. You have the Soul Ball. You have...
With the jacket, too. With the blackmail
yes, the
inside.
jacket. You have the one-way journal. So I think that route has been explored. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me get into...
Okay,
let me get into character here
staying out of character here, I assume that we'd be able... Okay, would the loot at the bottom of the ocean contain one hoard's worth?
Perhaps. I mean, it was like the amphibious ships. So those have been like torn. Those have been like torn asunder by the Leviathan. That is a different scenario. What is it that you're hoping to reclaim?
Well, like I want us to get to renown level 3, and in order to do that, we just need to one hoard's worth of treasure.
Okay, right. I think that we could make that happen. Yeah, either through the trade registry or through.
Okay, if we don't need to go to the bottom of the ocean right now, we don't have to.
Campus, yeah. Your two other options I presented as of right now are the trade registry and Greenthorn campus.
Okay.
But
Not
watching
me.
the docks.
Not Joey.
Okay.
That'll be me.
I mean, that is kind of her job.
You see the bizarre sight of a cloud of petals in many different shades blow in, going southwest as they coalesce within the town. Several noble folk have apparated within Fort Regalia. You hear from the docks a band pick up and start to play trumpets and horns and guitars, strumming like a heroic ballad. You hear from the deck a spokesperson announce from the ship. You look to your right. It's this white and blue ship adorned on all of their sails, crested with a white and gold filament, the visage of a maned lion's head.
Rich people.
Not just any rich people here.
Wait.
For a second.
Hold on. Let me check the major factions. I think I've seen something like this.
Yeah, Axol was here for this, and
it's the Lion's Roar, isn't it?
Yes. Let me psych myself up for this.
Robin Hood bastards.
The good people of Tiffingard have a performance. Let me find them. Yep. Okay. Yeah, he had a name, didn't he? Axol, do you remember what this guy's name was?
Axol.
I doubt that you know the name. Yeah, I never put down the name, so I'm gonna need to put that down here. Hold on. Let me check my. Oh yeah. His name is Solomon Newark. Okay. This is also getting edited out.
My God, like right. Newark, New Jersey. That's him.
Sure.
I'm sorry.
Yes. Okay, hold on. The good people of Tiffingard have commissioned a performance by our honorable captain, Solomon Newark. You see a man leap from the deck, as if given wing, all the way from one end of the back of the ship into the town square of Port Regalia. I'm just psyching myself up here. I really should have written a script for this guy because he is very scripted. All right. He leaps to the ground, landing in a splash of petals. The noblemen cheer and rave at the sight. All ne'er-do-wells fear the lion's roar. they understand that carrion culture has no place among the good people of Port Regalia. I am here to smite out evil and criminals. I call out to the black-hearted scum of this place. Face me, if you dare. He has been known by many names and faces. The lone gunman looking to strike hearts into the fears of the good people of the Admiralty. The one who thought it best to burn through the hard workers of Sunderstone. The one who defiled our best and brightest of our fellow compatriots, the Iron Soul Reavers, and the murderer in cold blood of our beloved Harbor Master. I call out to you, Mr. Greyson. Face me if you dare. If you had anything of a spine, you would see that your time is at it, and you would understand that only by the grace of our fair majesty that you may face justice once and for all. Bannon, you find yourself in the town square. You weren't here just like a moment ago. You were nursing off a drink. This is you did not intend to be here.
And I hear announcement towards me.
Yes. Aha! It is he who has joined us. Tell me, Greyson, did you ever feel remorse for the innocents that you have killed when your foul pistol found them?
I think he finishes off his drink, and then he just says, when it comes down to it, I think any of my emotions have become entirely unnecessary to the work I do.
Truly, there is no recourse for you, but that would be in the hands of any other. I, Solomon Newark, captain of the Lion's Roar, will show you the error of your ways and set you on the path of righteousness. Long rapier. It's nearly as long as he is tall.
I hate this guy so much.
So would I describe this guy as someone small?
No. He is larger than life.
Incredible.
Yes.
A rapier doesn't work as a rapier then.
Compensation?
I mean,
Sorry,
if
I
you weren't
had to
going
make a
to, I
joke.
would have.
This is the only person that can rival Captain Pacallis. This is the only person that can rival Captain Pacallis in showmanship.
That's absolutely true, honestly. I think Joey's a little jealous.
I think I stand up, I pick up, he picks up his hat, puts it on.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And he does a quick draw on his gun just to show him how fast he can kill someone, including this person here. And he just says, I don't think you want this, friend.
Mr. Greyson, if your aim is truly in line with your heart, then please, by all means, take the first shot.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I know that there is still good. Sorry.
What's happening?
Just give me a second. We're just letting the dogs out.
Question.
What's your question?
What else?
No, it's my NG. It's my NG impression.
Yeah. I remember getting bloodthirsty last time. Is that still in effect?
What's the resolution?
It's me choosing not to
take
kill
vengeance.
someone who is an obstacle.
I mean, this person is an obstacle.
I will have to resist hell to not kill someone, and I'm gonna do it. I do want to resist hell. I don't want to give this guy what
Where is this guy? Okay, but I'm...
No, but you can get there.
Joey is They
Or are
were
you just gonna
painting
watch?
sorry.
I would be in the bathroom tending to my pygmy leviathan.
Okay, but let's just say that you can hear the announcement and that there's a port window.
Okay.
Pointing in the direction, but you can't.
What would I need to do to pull myself away from this leviathan?
Well, you can't bear to let it out of your sight. So you're going to need to either stand your ground and leave it be, or take it with you.
Put a towel around my neck, and put the pygmy leviathan on my shoulders. I also give it a celery stalk to munch on. And then I go.
All right. All right. So you're going. All right. I'm just gonna give some things a second here. Are you gonna
describe Bannon to us?
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe I did.
Did
I'm
you
pretty
ever
sure I did.
describe Bannon to us? Okay, I don't remember if you did, so that's just on me.
No, I described him when I was talking about the dream, remember? Also, I would like to orchestrate a small scene of Joey's reaction, if I may.
Sure.
Let's
Live
resolve
Joey
the
reaction.
standard round first.
Oh yeah, I don't mean like right now.
We'll get to
first,
that.
Pretty sure Dane's taking the Leviathan with him. That was what he was doing. He's putting it on his shoulders. I might have misunderstood that.
So I'm gonna use you're gonna carry that weight to mark one of my dark deeds without using it and take +3 to this roll, the first stand your ground.
All right.
Then can I what am I rolling for stand your ground here?
Your roll. I mean, it's the
Stand your ground?
It's blank. It's blank, and you need to have a bond with someone in order to stand your ground. So spend the bond and roll plus blank. If the person is with you, you take +1. Spend another bond, you take another +1, and if you're facing your vice, that is a -1.
So I am facing my vice.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm
So
gonna
I'm
take
thinking
it
this is
with-
like 2d6 +2,
I think I'm gonna
unless
do
you spend luck.
I'm gonna do the bond with I have one with Joey.
Right?
Actually, that'll make sense if I orchestrate the quick thing that I'm doing here.
Yeah. So I'll spend that bond with Joey, and so that would be then a +2, you said?
Yes, unless you spend any luck.
No, I think I will not.
Okay, give us the roll.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my vinegar, because that's 0, and then I'm using 2 forward.
Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's an 11.
Nice.
Okay. So you resist your bloodlust. A clearer mind prevails.
Yes. So let me see if there's any... Oh, whoops. Sorry. I didn't need to roll that.
Tim, what's your favorite flower for Bannon?
What is Bannon's favorite type of flower?
Sure.
I mean, honestly, probably a Black Dahlia.
Okay. What's that look like?
What does a black dahlia
I
feel
will-
like?
I will find.
What does it sound?
That's a better question. Okay, maybe we're kind of careening off it.
I could find.
I'll send it, but it looks very similar to a rose, but with pointed leaves, and it's a black flower, but the tips of the edges of the flower go to a red tinge.
Ooh.
Morbidly beautiful, and I will send it.
Okay.
The thing.
That is a really... Morbidly beautiful is a great descriptor.
Okay. So you are. Oh, that's very pretty. In the spirit of the performance, you raise your pistol to the sky, in an act of well, I mean, you know how duels work. If you aim your pistol high, then you're conceding. From it, this flower blooms. The nobles cheer and applaud at this act of mercy. I knew it, Mr. Greyson. You have light in your heart as of yet. Please surrender yourself into our hold, and we may set you back on the right. Take this opportunity to show the world that there are better ways yet for all of us.
Would like to intervene at this point. Joey's been painting the
right
ship
now-
and heard this, and
Yeah.
they have been burning with honest, complete jealousy. And they are blinded by this to the extent that they feel this, like they know nothing about Bannon, but they know
Yeah.
in their heart, oh, this guy could fall for this. So at this point, I'm going to shout at the top of my goddamn blonde ponytailed lungs.
The noblemen gathered on what's the word I'm looking for? Gathered around the buildings and on the walkways are aghast. Who is interrupting this performance?
Sorry, little much of me. I am Captain Joey Pacallis of the Wild Blue yonder, and I demand that you, Mr. Greyson, come with me instead.
The crowd is shocked at this stunning development. Captain Newark turns around with a bit of this, shit-eating grin. And who might you be?
Well, if you want the long answer, I'm somebody who feels a deep connection to this Mr. Greyson here. And while he does indeed have good in his heart, it is not spent on the false promises of the Admiralty. I know that for sure. If you want the short answer, I'm a goddamn pirate!
Oh. Captain.
No, I don't care about the disguising stuff right now. We are making a goddamn entrance. We want him on our team.
I see. The Lion's Roar has room enough for a shipload of miscreants.
Spare me the rehabilitation nonsense. You just want to make us look good and get crime off the streets so that way your shady business can go uninterrupted. We heard about those goddamn trade routes. We heard about the Blackthorns. And I won't spill it in front of the public, but I bet we can get a dirty little secret on you too, mister.
Such slanderous lies will get you very little. And against the Lion's Roar, those white lies are drowned out by sonorous justice.
And what color is justice supposed to be?
White, gold, and blue. All true.
On the
I
ship.
prefer the navy blue, honestly. If I may give my opinion, the navy blue that represents camaraderie, attention to stick against those who have wronged you. Not because it's the right thing to do, not because you want to, but because it should be done. And honestly, I feel like I should kick your ass right now.
Then, as he finished saying that, a third figure had Plague Doctor's mask with bismuth lenses, with a pygmy leviathan riding his shoulders, comes out and says, "Don't hold your breath." And then he throws a canister. It's sleeping gas. Double entendre there.
Okay, alright. Go ahead. Yes.
Okay.
Alright, give me a roll.
Okay, I'm not going to command at this point.
Okay, the gas mask we've
because
already
this is
Alright.
yeah.
established that it has an aid to blood, so that's +1, right? Okay. So,
Yes.
give me a second. Yeah, it is.
I hope the childish squealing of Joey's voice is coming out in good high pitches.
Alright. Man, Shire's gonna miss this.
Honestly, from an outsider's perspective, I bet this probably
Sexual
looks
tension
kind of
is
romantic.
high to-
They're fighting over him.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, remind me again who the guy I was talking to. What exactly does he do? Like, what is he trying
You
to
mean
do?
Death?
What?
No, the other guy, the guy
You-
who's being the shithead.
Yeah.
Sorry, Solomon Newark. Yes, Captain of the Lion's Roar. What do you want to know?
So what exactly does he do? Is he another pirate guy, or is he a marine?
Kind of neither. He's a privateer. So technically he is a pirate under the authority of Her Majesty.
He's like an anti-villain, kind of, is what I'm getting.
Yes.
I read the whole
So,
thing
like-
about them. It's a very interesting, kind of very paladin-like organization.
Yeah,
and I'm
so
happy
I
you
got an
included
8.
them.
Yeah, me too.
I choose to...
Okay, do you need anything?
Okay, on a hit, I can deal my weapons harm, or I can deal half of it and pick one of the following. I choose to seize something from them, i.e. my compatriots.
Okay. Such foul play. I'm fading fast. How? Let me think for a second. Such foul play. I'm fading fast. Such dastardly opponents. You wild blue yonder.
No, it's 0.
Okay, so what's the...
Hang on. So
it's 1 harm,
yeah,
right?
Let me pull up the alchemy move.
Okay.
So
0 harm and you get... Okay. No, I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna edit this out. So you get the opportunity to get Bannon out of there. You can give me a
Yes.
Hold on. So you take something from them, right? So you take okay. So you've created this diversion, but this is still a mixed success. So you don't quite have the ante.
Hold on. No, wait. I completely
So
forgot
this is
to roll for
enough
alchemy.
of a diversion. Yes.
Okay.
But as
Nobody say anything. No, it's okay. Like
you had
it
one that
doesn't
you didn't
act
use.
you still
between
have that.
sessions.
If you need,
I just rolled a
if you
9.
need more, just
So
roll it again.
we'll just count that as my one use. Okay, great.
Okay, great.
Let's get
So
ourselves out
yes,
of
you
here.
get. I'm gonna say you can get Bannon out of there. However, you hear as you get clear of the smoke, you can hear the uproar of the Admiralty cheering Captain Newark on. Get up! You're a hero. You can't go down like that. Those sorts of quotes from the Admiralty. Those sorts of quotes from the nobility. So you managed to slip past, yes. However, as you've gotten out, the bleak gray smoke of the sleep canister turns this luscious turquoise and is spun around like a tornado, and you see Cloud Clear at the tip of Newark's rapier. So cheap tricks like that might, but I assure you, they will not get you far. I have the whole of Crownhaven behind me. I have many families at home looking to see that I succeed, and the goodness of the Lion's Roar will always triumph over.
Just call me Petty.
Cool it.
Okay,
restroom,
give
so I'll
me
be right
a
back.
second. I need to pause
Don't worry.
this. Alrighty. Okay, roll to break out. That is... What is that again? Is that blood?
Yes, with blood.
Okay.
Yep.
Let blood roll. Hold on. 7.
Okay, so you choose one, I choose one.
Oh, let me check break-in or breakout real quick. I gotta control it.
Suffer harm or mark trouble, run into an obstacle you didn't expect, lose track of something important to you, or you bring something nasty with you.
I'm going to say suffer harm or mark... Actually, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'll say suffer harm or mark trouble.
Okay.
I would like to suffer harm, and do I get to flavor that, or do you get to flavor that?
I believe I get to flavor that.
Very well.
So let me think here. So you were already like on the outskirts, right? You jump back as Newark flies at you with a swift strike of his rapier. He rips through with his rapier in a wicked slice. You take 3 harm.
3 harm. Oh boy.
Oh wait, no, I can... Give me a second. I'm gonna use Heart of Gold, spend a bond, and take this
Oh.
harm.
Did I say slice? I meant like pin cushioning. So like he does like several stabs within a short time frame.
So yeah, I'm gonna spend a bond with the captain, and I'm gonna take this harm using duty bound Heart of
Okay,
Gold.
that works.
All right.
Our
I'll dive in front of the blows.
Our 4th guest of the morning. It seems as though I am at a disadvantage. 1 on 4 might be a what's the word? 1 in 4 might be difficult odds for any of my compatriots.
Take your time.
But luckily, I have all. What's the word I'm looking for? Luckily, yes. Okay, here we go. 1 on
I think he is. Tuxedo Mask?
Harley.
Yes?
You bring something nasty with you as this as this conjured pedal soldier is hot on your heels. How
Right.
best to describe it? So it's this racked up mass of pedals with a mask on, shaped to look like a Navy lieutenant, except without like the hat. Just the same, from the palm descends a slightly shorter rapier.
All right.
Okay, we'll settle the other.
Do what?
We want to do that, or are people occupied?
What's
I'm not doing that till the end.
No, I'm
because I
no,
might
I'm
still have to
escaping.
do
Okay,
things yet.
sorry, I didn't realize. Everybody
Okay,
else
sorry.
wants
Sorry.
to stay.
1 second.
still wants to talk to
That's
this
just
guy.
me waiting for them
Okay,
to
then
leave.
you need to roll. You need to roll.
Okay, I got a 7.
Okay, nice.
Wait, don't I
7?
choose?
I would say that. I'm gonna say the same happens to you as well. There's something nasty. Well, I choose one. I'm gonna say that there's something nasty on your heels, and then you choose one.
Okay, all right. I'd say I run into an obstacle that I didn't expect. Do you hear me?
I hear you. All right. Right. I've got this. So the crowd has gotten closer than usual to see this performance, and in your way, you run into a bunch of noble people. I do say that mask is quite extravagant. What are you part of? Are you part of the troupe? Is this
Character? What are you
part of
talking
the
about?
performance? Tell us. This character is such exquisitely made. Well, I say that you've put on quite the performance, and that
I don't know
some
what you're
certain
talking
magic
about.
by him or by you that to turn it all into perfume.
I don't.
You have to.
Okay,
You can't just leave like that, especially not in that
okay.
outfit.
Dane isn't usually accustomed to this kind of attention, so he's a little bit off-put.
Is that a pygmy leviathan?
Did Joey hear the words Pygmy Leviathan? Immediate neck snap over to the direction of the sound. Do they see it?
Yes, they see like they're so Dane is currently stopped by like a number of noble people, and as he's looking out, you can see his back turned. This light blue scaly creature is hanging on his neck, or rather around his shoulders.
He's going to need to talk to me about that later.
Okay.
Please get me out of here, Adam.
Okay. Yep.
Genuine
So that leaves-
fear
that leaves-
hits Joey for the first time since Trey's death, or rather the events leading up to it, and they're not exactly pleased with the fact that one of their compatriots brought on a deity who could possibly wreak unimaginable horrors to their consciousness, general sense of morality, and psyche, but they're willing to move past it, as after all, they're being chased by a giant plant monster.
Okay. I mean, not giant plant monster, person-sized.
Well, a regularly sized plant
creation.
monster.
Plant whim, but that's splitting hairs. Anyway, Adam and Tim are standing their ground then? Sorry, Adam and Bannon.
I've already not killed this man. I've been wanting to speak to him for a while. Yeah, you guys just kind of stepped in, and I was like, okay, I guess they're talking now. I've been taking a back seat to this.
I can give you a chance to speak.
Yeah, I think Bannon honestly just says, alright, let's ignore the crew. I say that very lightly.
Of course. I have 2 arms for dueling after all.
Not exactly what I meant. But you want me, to some extent, help you.
I intend to help you, my good man. I see that the world has hardened you, but your heart, your soul, is still worth saving. I can bring you up to the standards that our society demands, give you the second chance that your heart yearns for. You only need to be taken into my care, to be taken away from the poor influences that this world has bestowed upon you, and then maybe you will see that you can become a productive part of our society. And like all this time, like Captain Newark is fending off Adam, like while he.
Right.
So there's a sword fight going on just behind him that he's not giving his full attention.
Right. And you had said offhand before that you have friends in the Admiralty.
I'd like to think that I've made a few. I'd like to think I've made a few friends along the way.
Afraid we will not be very useful to each other.
I understand that you cannot be useful while you still have murder in your heart. And I have said
that if you think the Admiralty is any better than what I do,
I'd like to think I am the exception that proves the rule. I can be allowed to make clean of the dirtiness of it all. Of course, not everyone can rise up the ranks as I have, but I'd like to think that I am an example by which people can be set by.
You're a fool.
You see, like, his eye twitch just for a moment. Let's not do with merely our tongues alone, then. Show me if your conviction is as strong as show me that your conviction is as black as your heart, and perhaps I will concede. But I have never conceded, for I am on the side of justice.
What do you want me to do? What is it do you want to shoot you?
I only wish that you surrender. Let us have a clean and bloodless altercation. Not much to be said for these hecklers, but nobody's perfect.
They're not hecklers.
How rude they are to interrupt our conversation, and they think they have something to do with you, a stranger by any stretch of the imagination, to a rather murderous and infamous man such as yourself. You could never find your way among these people. I understand that in the hearts of killers. Okay, like rejoin as in like rejoin the call.
Surprised you have the time to listen while you're.
I know. Sorry, I don't know anything about like your character's real I know that my character is not listening. I'm just still pointing and nodding. Like, oh yeah, that's cool. Sorry, continue.
Now you face a dilemma, I'm sure. Do you run and deny that the world has dealt you an unfair hand? Or do you concede and lose face among the people you love? I understand it is a difficult decision, and while I would love to see you once more, I will not permit you to spill even another drop of the blood of the innocent. Please, let's end this on a high note.
Sure, a high note.
Captain Newark gestures to the crowd as they part, and as a member of the Admiralty approaches with silken cuffs. Please, allow us to escort you, and we can begin your path toward a better life.
I'm going to
Bannon.
They just gave me.
He has like the cuffs on a pillow.
What is this?
The means by which we can ensure the safety of our guests off the stage.
I see. Let me ask you one more thing. Have you ever seen death?
Death is a nasty thing, one that is best left unapproached. If you can help it, it's a silly thing to die. Why choose to die when can you just keep on living?
Death is the natural process of life. Pish posh. So you're just as foolish. So you're just as foolish and fraudulent as originally perceived.
My ratings notwithstanding, you can't quite argue with results now, can you? He gestures to the nobility. Scholars, mathematicians, artists, all exemplary portions of society that were given the opportunity to rise above their baser instincts and become noble. The opportunities that the common folk squander, they took advantage of. They took the time to be savvy and to be studious, and with time, they managed to make something of themselves. It's one thing to have goals in life, and another to put your mind to it. And as such, we have this divide. I think if you took the time to commit yourself, you might turn out with the rest of them. I might be foolish, yes, but we need levity every now and then, and I am nothing if not optimistic. I can see the good in everyone, even if it isn't quite all there yet. I would use the word propagandizing.
Yeah, he's definitely been propagandized. Yes. He doesn't know what he's talking about. This seems like Joey's probably tentative on him, but if they heard all that, they'd probably just be like, poor guy. Alright, sorry, continue.
I think I look at the drink, or is it
it's
just...
It's not a drink, the cuffs. Yes.
They're just...
It's a silken ribbon where you put your hands in. You understand that this is like restrainment.
Yeah, I thought you were saying cups. Gotcha.
Oh, you thought he was offering you a drink.
No, sorry.
Cool. Okay, now that I understand what's going on, I think Bannon just will holster his gun, just say, you know what? When I see a man who so enfranchises himself, I don't see a man who is powerful. I see a man who wants to be powerful, but is so weak that he can never reach the heights of anyone around him. I hope, at some point, you become a better man. But as of right now, you are lying to people. I will beg you to not lie anymore.
I cannot fault you for being ignorant, my friend.
You are the ignorant one. You cannot escape death. He has his due.
The way I see it, the people who escape it just tried hard enough.
Just saying.
Just don't die.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. Like the people who die just didn't put in enough effort.
Oh my god, he had horrible parents, didn't he?
Dane would have a lot to say for this.
Was weak.
It's a bit more complicated than that. Some are unfortunate,
Joey would also have a lot to say for this.
What exactly do you mean? People who die, they didn't try hard enough?
Some are lazy. Some are
I shoot him
as yourself.
Nope, I'm not taking it.
Okay, let me think here. We're established that you are like a quick draw.
Yes.
So I think, roll to get into a scrap, of course.
I can assist you with holding bonds with him.
Yeah, you can.
You're engaged with a man. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah. Is that true?
Sorry.
Okay, hold on. Oh, right. Sorry. You can only assist if you spend a bond. That's true.
I'm gonna also make this a called shot.
Unless he challenges the ship's crew, in which case...
I'm also gonna make this a called shot. In order to blind him, he can no longer see. He is blinded. And that does, let me look, 3 harm.
Okay.
Out in the open.
So the Admiralty person is within range. Okay, give us that roll, please. Because I have something interesting for this.
What am I rolling? Sorry.
Roll. This is getting to a scrap.
I already did.
Okay. Oh, 14. Okay. So you take the ante. All right. So. Yeah.
And it's a called shot, and it said that I am blinding him, so he has the blinded condition.
How does this look?
I think legitimately, in the blink of an eye, my flintlock is up on his forehead, and I just point blank shoot him.
Okay. Okay. So how much harm is that?
3.
3 harm. Okay. All right.
I do a lot of harm with this pistol, man.
Yes, I understand. So you have the ante now. He is blinded. So in a flash, you bring the pistol to you swat the flower from the barrel of the gun and put it to the temple of his head. You can just barely make out the outline of some silken magic as you rip it, as you free from the constraints of your pistol and fire it into his head. There is a flash as you let's see here. Yep. There is a flash as the pistol goes off and the crowd panics. You can feel the presence of some silken magic recoil as you hear someone say that wasn't in the script as Newark stumbles back with holding one side of his face, the other his eye pulped and mangled like a crushed grape.
Hi, sorry. Just stuff upstairs. Is he dead?
No. There's no way he's dead.
He screams in pain and falls to the ground. I can't see!
Correct.
Oliver, where are you?
Correct is so... That goes really hard.
I think the other choice was saying in more ways than one, but I think just saying correct so blankly is so... If there's enough time to... I'm gonna look around. Is there anyone that looks like is gonna start shooting at me or start attacking me?
Well, you see the attendant drop what he was doing and run over to Newark.
Cool. Can I shoot?
And you have the ante here.
I'm still here.
Yeah, we're still being
you are
chased by
also
the
here.
plant beast.
Yes.
Can I?
Since Newark is just a huge pain to me, I want to punch him with the poison knuckles just to add a bit more to this.
We're running away.
No, Adam was there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No. I am here.
as
Got
you
it.
usually are.
Fight, I'm gonna be there. That's
how it is.
Usually how it goes.
Okay, roll to get into a scrap.
That's pretty good.
That's a 12.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Okay.
That's
also
pretty good.
seize the ante. Okay, so what does this look like?
So this is me actively getting more angry just listening to this dude. I've been fighting, just holding back while he's talking with Bannon because this seems important. I'll let them have their chat. But Bannon blows into his head. I still have to get some anger out here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna punch him in the gut.
In the gut or in the head?
The gut.
Okay. Okay, so you grab him by his scalp, his hands still clutching his face, and crush into his ribs as the abalone, the urchin poison gets stabbed into his chest. What do you see? I know what you see. Okay, you see his perfect blouse bleed over in red and then purple and then confetti. The silken magic is working very hard to make this scene palatable, but he is in enormous pain as he's racked with poison, and you both have the ante here.
Oh,
Still alive?
He is screaming in pain. I do believe the fisticuffs is 3 harm or 2 harm.
So it's 2 harm and the knuckles are 1.
Yeah, that is.
But I'm not sure
That's
if they did.
total. Well, I'm gonna go back and add this in. It's kind of late, so I want to make sure that I'm not interrupting anyone. He screams, Oliver, please, I need to send for makeup. They're not getting my good side.
I don't think you'll have a good sight after this.
Okay, so Oliver grabs the Captain Newark up, as you probably can surmise by now, attempts to pull. Please step back. I need to administer medical procedures.
No.
Good luck finding the antidote. And then I think I'll go after and try and stop whatever's chasing the cat.
Okay.
At this point,
I
I
would
feel like with all this talking, Joey's probably come to their senses. I'm going to get into a scrap and try shooting at this thing.
Okay. Do you want to? So Adam, before you go, do you want to use your ante on him or no?
I'll hinder the dude from doing medical stuff if I can. Just like whatever he's got to do, just
Okay.
take it away into the crowd. If that.
Yeah,
if that's
sure.
something I can do.
You punch him upside the head, and he goes sprawling as his head also begins to rip over with this purple poison. And at this point, the crowd has begun to disperse. They are screaming, running in terror, some apparating back into these petals. Bannon, would you like to use your ante here or no?
I shoot him. I'll be honest. Bannon, he's had enough of Newark. He wants him dead.
Okay. So you are standing over him as Adam is just like wailing on him. This wasn't how it was supposed to go.
Oops.
I can still hear you. Can you hear me, Mr. Greyson?
I've heard you enough. And I think the world has heard enough of you as well.
Please, I only ever meant to spread joy. You've made this so much harder than it has to be.
I think you misunderstand what death is. You have a serious lack of knowledge. Now, I want to ask you something. Would you rather live knowing that you are a fool, or die thinking you are a genius?
No, please don't.
Answer the
Don't do-
question.
There's always room to live
Answer.
another day. He is a blubbering mess. Oliver, where are you? Please. Cut to our sponsor.
You are a fool, and you will forever be a fool for the rest of your days. You shall know I could have killed you, and I would have killed you, if not for the fact that you are a fool. I stand up and I'm gonna go try to help the crew. They'll be bubbly yonder.
I think the scene ends as Newark lies in a bloody, turned festive heap, struggling to get back to his feet. This isn't over. Justice will find you. Greyson, the righteous always prevail.
No, not always. But I think you already.
Newark is stumbling, unable to find his equilibrium as you exit. What's wrong? Too afraid to fight fair? Come back, you wicked cowards. Come.
So you do want to think yourself a genius in death.
The Lion's Roar is what I live for. You can hear panic under his breath. He is quoting his script almost out of muscle memory. The Lion's Roar will drown out the wickedness of the world.
You want to know why I don't wish to end your life here? It's because it is not worth the waste of a bullet to destroy a brain that is not working to begin with.
That's so good.
You can't leave it like this.
I can.
What about our ratings? What about our sponsors? No.
There's one rating that anyone should care about. How long do you have left? And what will you do with it?
With that, Newark trips and falls to the ground. He is holding his chest, racked in pain, as the urchin poison spreads further through his abdomen. Anyway, back with in all this time, Harley is still... Yeah, Harley still has to contend with this flower construct.
A bit upset and fearful, they'll fumble for their gun, but once it's in their hands, they know what to do. After all, it's just kind of instinct from this point forward. So, I will get into a scrap. That's a 5.
Okay. So this flower construct gets the upper hand. They swipe at you and do a few stabs. You take 2 harm. You see him stand at attention and do a pose, and nothing comes out. You think that he was supposed to say something here, but he is silent at the moment as you are on the back foot.
Juggernaut time.
The construct is standing on your chest, giving
What?
Yeah, no, it's Juggernaut
like
time.
you could see it gesturing, but there's no voice. The performance has broken down. Okay. I think for the sake of the scene, Dane, I think that those noblemen had fled during this time. I don't think it would make sense for them to still be here during all of this. So I think you could just leave, probably. But yeah. The combat encounter is settled. But I mean, kind of? Not actually. But yeah, Adam, you said you can use Juggernaut, right? Okay. What?
Yep.
What's that?
Captain's in trouble. You arrive to help out a crewmate. Nick of time, no matter how improbable, whatever. Show up. I'm just gonna take care of this thing for the captain.
So, is that like a move, or just
It happens, and then I broke into a scrap with whatever it is, if that's what I need to do, or I use that and then use the Heart of Gold thing to take something for someone else. So, just get into a scrap with this construct.
Just roll it for me. Nice.
Got a 12.
I think we can just resolve this. If you don't mind, I can just narrate this a little bit. You reach behind the neck of this petal construct, crack its neck, and then take the marquee mask and snap it between your fingers. This thing just collapses.
Well, I don't want to say I could have handled that, but yeah, let's go.
Yes.
I'd recommend fast.
So is Bannon, I assume you're with Adam, right? Like, not too far behind?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. As you all head back into port, you can see there are several panicked crew members aboard the Lion's Roar, shouting at one another. Where was the provision for this in the script? They went off script. If they had just stuck to the procedure, everything would have been fine. You don't understand the potential of improv. That's given us most of our ratings overall. There was always the risk of this happening. And other shouting matches like this as well.
I think I'd like to call out to him. You better go save that man if you want to see him alive. And then keep going. Just to see what happens. I'm actually telling them to try and go save the dude.
Well, let me think about this for a second.
But yeah, that would be a hoodwink.
Unless you want to make this like a...
Opens a new opportunity.
Unless you want to do it like a parlay, right?
No, I think it's more of a hoodwink, because this would be a better opportunity for us to leave, even if they're in disarray.
That is also true.
Stop us from leaving. Use my luck for this, though.
Okay, let me see here. What happens on a miss for hoodwink? So, of course, mark experience. Yeah.
I don't believe the story.
Oh, for one, yeah.
Okay, so, yeah. What is it that they're not fooled by? Oh, yeah.
This is mostly me trying to distract them so we can leave easier.
So they turn their attention to you. You ruined the performance! The contingent of Admiralty members are aboard the ship, and they turn muskets to face you. There they are! Fire! You get hit with like a volley of musket ball. You take 2 harm, as some of these drunkards actually manage to pin you with their bullets.
If that was enough to bring me down.
That's like, your harm is at 5 now, I think.
Jeez.
Oh, it's at 6.
Where was the one harm?
That was kept over
your
from
harm
before.
resets. Oh, sorry. The harm resets at the end of a downtime.
Only from the previous chapter.
Yeah, we didn't call that the end of a
It
chapter.
resets from the previous chapter. That was from
Okay.
a chapter
So any
before
more
that
harm
one.
would put you into skulls. Okay,
What,
sorry.
I have 8
Yeah, 8 harm. My bad.
harm.
All right. They are
Could I,
a couple.
okay, so I know I
A
was stopped by
couple
these,
Admiralty,
like, rich guys or
Admiralty,
something.
get off the
Okay,
get off the ship, draw sabers.
Okay, let me see what I have in my kit here real quick to see. Okay, I already used my alchemy, so that's out the
You're
window.
no longer stopped. No longer
I don't have any luck, so I can't twist fate.
stopped. Papa.
Could I say... Alright, I would have suggested that I could use the soul ball, but I never experimented with it. It's just been sitting in the... Okay, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to do an experiment. I'm gonna get out the soul ball, and I'm gonna throw it in the crowd. How heavy is the soul ball? Okay. I'm going to roll it.
It's a cannonball.
Okay, hang on.
I don't think that you can carry it. Like check your playbook to see if you can carry things that are two-handed or heavy.
Okay. Yeah. So. Yeah, I can carry heavy things.
That a cannonball would count as heavy.
The iron cooking pot is heavy.
It's a freaking cannonball, yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to. Okay. I wouldn't have been able to figure out what the thing did.
Right.
Well, okay. Okay. Main takeaway is I want to give my crewmates a chance to escape. Give me a second.
Right. Okay. I think you might not have an option here. But Joey, you could still command if you wanted
Command Dane to...
the crew.
That's true, and we do have eyes on us, as well as guns, of course. That's probably a smart decision. I just want to know the scale to which they are attacking us. Is it like, did they just fire at Laurence, or have they now discerned us as part of a group?
They are firing at Laurence because he failed the hoodwink.
Okay. That makes... I don't know. I'm a little... Could you give me a second?
Sure. Hey Tim, there's a ship full of Admiralty. The people who actually stoked your ire. Do you want to do something about that? Or you're not feeling enough bloodlust?
Okay. Due to the fact that this has gone so off-kilter, and Joey's also... I think I'm gonna... Once you're done, I've got a thing.
I don't think he's not in bloodthirsty. He does legitimately hate them, but he has other things to take care of.
Okay, fair.
So my character's
So
action?
Captain Pacallis, the stage is all yours.
Okay. I think I'm going to order... Yeah, I think I'm going to order just a few members of the crew to assist. Do you mind if I just belt out my order?
Yes, go ahead.
Alright, while do yonder, folks. I don't know how many of you really care to help out, but it is an order at this point. Some of you go help Adam, some of you set the ship to get out of here. I don't care who, just do it. And I'm going to roll my command with that.
Okay, so this is
9.
I think.
Wait,
so
do I
9,
roll for
alright.
command? Yeah, I do.
I'm gonna say that this is use a clever trick. All of a sudden, the cannons fire out as the attention is drawn away from Adam. Pirates in the bay.
You already said that, idiots.
Okay. They are distracted.
Adam, come on.
Away we go.
I think since Dan is nearby, he'll look up and try to meet Joey's eyes.
Can I catch him?
Yeah.
I didn't quite know what you were capable of, but now that I do, I'm more certain than ever that I want you on my crew. If you're willing to take a chance, come with me.
I'm screwed if I stay, so I might as well.
Come on, go! Let's go, come on!
Yeah.
Okay, at this point, what does this facilitate here? I think, yeah, I'm gonna have everyone
Break out, I think.
Does this? Yeah, I know. Does this demand a roll? I'm trying to think here.
We have fires upon. They're firing upon us, so I think it might constitute a roll, but it depends as to
Yes.
how much they are distracted.
But there were also the Admiralty guys that got off
Yeah.
the ship.
Their attention is
True.
split between you and the crew, so they
Get off
are
the ship,
technically
Jesus.
between your goal.
Okay.
So hold on. Just as a side note, did you take those cuffs with you?
No.
Okay. All right. I'll have everyone roll to break out.
And could I possibly count this as an order and use my polish?
Yes.
Alright, lovely. I will do just that. And
Command the crew, so everyone is,
and one
is under
and two
one roll.
and a let's see. Come on, work for me. Yes, that is a 13, my good sir.
Okay, great.
Are we all rolling this?
No, it's just Harley.
Okay.
Once
So-
again, I
so-
proved to be a great support character when we're trying to get the fuck out.
Yes. So choose one, and have everyone break out.
Okay, let me go through the options again.
Obstacle you didn't expect? Lose something important to you?
Well, we definitely didn't lose track of something important. We've got what we came for. I'm gonna say that I've already suffered harm, so I want to keep it unique. Obstacle that we didn't expect, I feel like would be too poorly timed at this point. I will say that we bring something nasty with us.
Okay. As you board the ship, you see a few Admiralty members spring onto the deck. You could see that some of them are in costume, some supporting acts, no doubt for the Lion's Roar. But they're-
Finally! I've been waiting to shoot something that isn't a plant monster for the past 10 minutes or so, and, well, good an opportunity as any. The crew's all on
what-
board, right?
Yes. One of them draws a rapier. By the nobility of the Lion's Roar, we will. He turns around, and you hear back from the boat. You will slay these slanderous sailors with your utmost dexterity. Run it again.
But that was kind of bad. Just do it again, I'll wait.
Okay.
I won't. Get into a scrap, but I'm not gonna try
Okay,
and
at this
kill
point,
this
I'm
man.
going to command the crew to
Or
attack.
woman, whoever it is. I'm gonna use the grappling hook to try and grapple him.
Never mind. Well, yonder attack! And I will go for
Okay, are
another
you-
command once Adam has finished their roll.
I think we could just roll it all into one.
Alrighty.
Right.
Yep, that counts
Yeah.
as a command, I think.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, 11.
Okay, everybody gets their moment.
Alright, I'm feeling generous today. Y'all can go first.
Damn, we went dead silent after that one. Huh?
Only one with an idea. Okay. Fine. I'll go first,
Okay.
I guess. Oh, you have an idea?
No,
okay, go
I
ahead.
had
Go ahead.
one. I wanted to let Dane
You know what?
go
Yeah, Dane
first
hasn't
time.
gotten very much action, so...
Me. So I wanted to use get grappling hook to just tie up a dude.
All right.
Because these guys are annoying, but they are still active on the seas, and I think it'd be useful to have at least one of them. And this dude seems like their leader at the moment. Kind of. So my goal is to grapple him and tie him up with my grappling hook.
All right. Okay, you tackle one of them to the ground as one of them is trying to remember their lines.
Sorry.
Dane?
Okay, sorry. What do you need me to do here?
Right. Dane.
Axol.
Okay, I'm sorry. We've just been on this particular one for a long time. I sort of zoned out. Okay.
Do you want a scene or not?
Just recap. We're escaping. Right? Okay.
Please don't zone out.
All right. Dane. Okay. What just happened? Or we're just escaped.
We're past that. You got out.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you just escaped.
Okay.
There's this whole scene.
And
We
they're
were boarded by
Yes.
the
Okay.
okay.
Specifically
Are these
the
guys
supporting
actively
actors
trying to
of the
like,
Lions. So a bunch of extras have gotten onto the boat.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Okay, I will.
Yes.
Kind of at a
All of that.
disadvantage.
Harley roll to get the crew to get into a scrap.
Yeah, I know, but like. Okay, all right. Okay. Okay. All right.
No, you're not.
Dude, we are on the
Okay.
ship surrounded by
I
the crew.
will.
I gave you an order to attack, and I
use-
rolled an 11. No, wait,
Okay,
a
I didn't-
13.
I don't have my
Wait, was it a
wooden
13?
Do something funny or anything. Come on.
I have an iron cooking. Okay, I get out my
You mentioned
hot
the frying
cooking pot
pan.
and I throw some boiling water at one.
Okay. So you could like clobber one of them with the pan.
Yeah, because I'm trying to make a bath.
Okay.
That's good.
Or do I roll?
But yeah. So Tim or Bannon,
Yeah.
you can jump in if you want. No, you don't roll because Harley already rolled.
I suppose I will shoot one of. Or hold on. Can I use my final dark deed to mark and make someone small do what I want by threatening violence?
Sure. Which ridiculous peon do you turn your ire towards? Describe them.
I think it's the guy with the most anime haircut you've ever seen, who was probably maybe gonna be important at some point. Maybe he doesn't know. And I just turn to him and I say, take yourself and as many as people as possible off of this ship before I shoot the lot of you.
He sees that you're serious, and he realizes that he's no longer under the protection of the show.
I have to roll.
Okay.
I am compelled to anyways.
Or are you standing
That's-
against this compel?
I am going to attempt to resist the compel.
Okay. Let's see that roll.
Oh, I don't have any. Hold on. I don't
It's
have
just-
any
just
bonds
flat.
to spend, so I might not be able to.
On with the ship. You're on the ship.
I don't think I
Does
have
he have a
bonds.
bond with the ship?
Yeah, this character doesn't.
You might just shoot anyways, I
Okay.
guess.
Just
The guy still does what I want.
you could wait till he gets off the ship and then do it. Since fuck.
Is there a reason why you would not do this violence right now?
Mostly
Because
because
if no,
he's
then it can just happen.
He's around new people, especially with this crew, and he doesn't want to immediately show himself as like a psychopathic killer.
All right, give us that roll.
Just 2d, nothing else.
Yeah. And who are you spending the bond with?
I guess Trey, because I have one with Trey.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, he's connected.
It's a chain of memories. It's Kingdom Hearts rules.
Trey's not on the crew right now, though.
Yeah, he's dead.
So should I choose someone else? Because that we talked about this.
I'm saying that might not be the best idea because you can't really curate those bonds is the issue, and there's other systems that play into having like base bonds. I think maybe like put it with Adam instead.
Yeah.
'Cause you two have hit it off. Okay, so you mark a trouble or you fall to the compel.
What's the other option?
Fall to the compel.
I will mark a trouble.
Okay, let me think here. What to do? You are... I don't think exhausted works here. Let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna say... this is interesting. I'm gonna say that you're... I'm gonna say that you are hounded. Your enemy endpoint, get rid of your enemies. Your enemies will show up at the worst time. This nameless extra realizes the intent in your words. You set this up, didn't you? You knew the performance would fail. You're serious about this, aren't you?
I'm rarely no.
The he turns to the others. This isn't a performance. We need to go. He turns back to you as he ushers more of them off the ship. You had your chance, Bannon Greyson. The next time we see you, it won't be us. You'll have to deal with the admirals yourself. They jump off the ship.
Okay, so Adam and then me, I suppose.
No, Adam already did it. If there's like an end note you want to leave off on.
Oh yeah, I still have to. Okay, I've been meaning to do something a little more creative with I need to show off more of my character in terms of how I attack, I think. And so, in this case, I'm going to light a cigar as quickly as I can. And I'm going to run up to my opponent, and I would like to know what they do.
Okay.
First person I can see.
You've seen practitioners of action magic. This is a crude makeup of like rumors and things. You can see like he's wearing a necklace of squirrel skulls and has like it has this like clothes full of soot. This is someone's crude approximation of what a mountebank is like.
Right, so I'm just going to run up to them and stop directly in front of them. Stop at a dime if I can.
Okay.
What do they do?
What did they do to you?
Well, yeah, what do they do? I just stopped right in front of them. I'm doing quite literally nothing except smoking a cigar.
Okay, you see him reach into his sleeve and like burn a whim as like a plume of yellow flame leaps from his leaps.
I will take out my cigar and spit on it.
Spit on the fire?
Spit on the fire with as much strength as I can muster while trying to subtly dodge out of the way.
Okay, so you see this. Okay, I have a good thing for this. So you see this. You see this start, and you spit into his palm, and then the fireball is abruptly stopped. So it's like this, it's this barely a whiff of flame as his trick is immediately put out.
I can do magic tricks too. I'd like to blow some smoke in their face.
Okay.
Hit them with the hilt of my cutlass, and then just laugh as they tumble.
Yeah. So a plume of blue smoke goes into their face as they stumble back and trip over the side of the ship.
I need to huff these more often.
Yep. Admiralty is left, their pride wounded, running off to hear of you later. Now is your chance to escape.
That was funny enough, by the way.
It's pretty good.
Thank you. Admittedly not my best work, but I tried.
Yeah, this has been a bit of a slow session, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I like the spitting in the face of an erupting flame, though. I like charging up a special attack, and I just like fucking slap them lightly, and they just... It's like a... Hold on, what's it called? It's like a charge up in a game where you don't have super armor on it, and somebody just hits you with a jab, and it stops your animation. Something like that.
You interrupted the animation.
Yeah, I interrupted the... Exactly.
That's great.
I put them in hit stun.
You
What?
That was a full wheeze he got out of me with that one.
Thank you.
That was like Colby Carson style wheeze. What the fuck?
Alright, now's your chance to escape.
Alright, Joey's probably going to swoop themselves up onto the bow of the... Not the bow of the ship. To the steering wheel. I forget what that part of the ship is called, unfortunately. I should really be doing my research. Stern? No, yeah. Isn't it? The part up top with the steering wheel. Is that not called the stern? Or am I...
I'm looking at Google. It's the quarterdeck.
Quarterdeck, okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll get up onto the quarterdeck and start making my roll to navigate, since I don't really think anybody else kind of wants to. Or maybe they do,
this is
not quick enough.
Specifically, this is escape. This is a ship move.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well then, I will pull up the Wild Blue Yonder. Escape.
And also
Okay.
there's escape and also scarpering as well if you need.
So plus
Um,
speed. Which one is speed? It's a +1, -1, -1, +0.
Okay, hold on.
I think it's speed's
Yeah.
-1.
Well,
Yeah,
I'll just do
steadfast
vinegar
speed,
or
fortune.
polish. It doesn't matter.
Yep. And also
All right.
scarpering is an option. What you got?
That is a 7.
Okay. On a 7 to 9, it's by the skin of your teeth. So you choose one, I choose one.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna say that we leave a trail.
And I will say you will take damage on the way out. Someone is sensible aboard the Lion's Roar as they finally manage to actually hit you with cannon fire. So I'm gonna say that you take you took some. I'm gonna say that you've taken some stern damage.
Okay. And how much wreck can the ship take?
That is with your. I think it's modified with your steadfast. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Steadfast is the first
so-
one, right?
Yeah, so it's +1.
Okay, +1.
So-
I think it was 4?
Yeah, so it's a wreck tally.
Alright, I'll put that in for the harm.
It's steadfast +3 is 4.
Okay, so how much wreck do we take then?
It's one wreck.
Okie doke. Then we've got 3 more wreck remaining, and I dare say that is pretty good. I like that. I am liking over.
Okay.
A bit of a it's been a bit slow, but I feel like we definitely got a lot of establishment done for Bannon, and I'm happy with this.
Okay. Before we is this a chapter's end?
I think it may be. We haven't exactly defeated an enemy, but we have quelled a mutual enemy of now everyone on board. Bannon is officially part of the Wild Blue Yonder, whether he likes it or not, and I would say that he's certainly quelled an enemy enough to not mess with him again, lest he want to rethink his own.
And I think that like defeating an important foe is definitely done here. Embarrassed let me give me a second here. You not only embarrassed a Fang of the Jaws, you embarrassed the Admiralty's Fang of the Jaw. This is like basically the industry plant equivalent of a pirate. And you've shown that you do not buy into their message. So yeah, that definitely works here.
Well, alrighty then.
Uh-huh.
I said, well, alrighty then.
Yes.
I thought you misheard me.
I agree.
My bad.
No, I agree.
I heard the of That's my bad.
Okay.
I'm going to get
each PC
2
replenishes
experience
all the
and
bonds and chooses 2.
1
Any
experience
player may
and
choose
2
an action
luck,
only once.
and that levels me up to level 3. So now,
Amazing.
Yay! Yeah. What level should? Let me think here.
What level should
What
Becca
level
start at?
should-
I think 2 makes more sense.
So-
And not 3.
I mean, I don't know.
So to go over this again, we refresh bonds and then we get the extra stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 experience,
Got it.
which I don't think is enough to level me up. How much is it for level 3?
It is your current level +5.
8, I believe.
So 7.
So, I started you off at level 2, I think, right? So, if that's an appropriate place for you to be, then that's all
Yeah.
good.
Also, because all my deeds are marked, and I did in fact kill someone this time, I believe.
I don't think you did. No, you didn't.
Did I not?
You spared Solomon Newark, and you threatened but did not deliver on the violence that you threatened on
Okay.
the other extra. So
Yeah,
no, you
that's
have
fair.
not killed anyone this session.
Could you possibly remind me real quick of what touched with death is? Touched by death?
Your skin is taken on this tinge of pallid white. This sort of look of it's the experience, it's the visual motif of a creature that has seen death.
Okay.
So you're uncharacteristically pale. Not a problem. This is not a problem that is likely to go away on its own.
Okay.
This is a curse, after all.
Right. I am going to take 1 EXP and 2 luck.
Okay, and is that everybody?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Who is still left then?
Okay, have you decided what
Me?
you want to take?
Okay, I'm taking Saboteur.
Yeah, I'm taking an
Nice.
XP
When
to
I
3,
break in or break out using my
so
alchemy
it wasn't
tools as
there.
an opening,
And then
I
I'm
may
going to
roll
heal
plus
2
vinegar
harms,
instead
so I
of
get
plus
rid of that
blood.
one that was left over.
It's very relevant for my character.
Nice. Do you know what your choice for level up is, Adam?
I
I
mean,
was gonna see if it was possible, or if Dane's Leviathan produces ink.
I know there's like rules in
But
this that, like,
what's your option?
okay, so I'm totally
Well,
on
for
board with
it
that,
would
but
be just
we
another,
need like some
be another
narrative
oddity.
reason to justify that.
I want to see if that was
and
possible. Just get that.
right headspace for you to take this thing's blood. But I will say that as a fan of your character, I'd be willing to play that out. So we could have you get that.
I know.
And you wouldn't need to level up in order to get it, because getting a new oddity can happen immediately.
Ink and blood are 2 different things, as far as I know.
And you wouldn't have to get like a new level up to do that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm all for it.
I will say it's going to be a bit more complicated than that.
I'm just looking at it. Since there is a Leviathan here, I thought I'd bring
Yes,
it up.
it does.
Now that exists.
I'm also for this, so we'll figure that out.
But if that is what I'm not gonna do,
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I could take Friends with Mermaids.
That I feel like is going to get some use out of this.
Okay, great.
You're friends with
So,
all sea
same
creatures.
time next
You can
week?
speak and be understood by them. When you submerge yourself fully in water, you can unleash your power to summon the sea's wild servants to your aid. Nice. The World with Jaws is a Rapscallion actual play. All properties and entities are owned by their respective authors and artists, and you can find a link to all things used, including the game system by Magpie Games for Rapscallion, and links to the artists and songs used in this episode. If you enjoyed listening to this episode, please leave a rating and review on our Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Please check out this show and many others like it on the Cast Junkie Discord server with the link below in the show notes. And as always, thanks for sailing with us in the world of Jaws, and thanks for being a part of the worlds we know. Until next time.